Привет! Меня зовут Teuku Fajrie Iskandarsyah. Мне 16 лет. I am from Indonesia, and here are my 4 answers to the question from the International Festival of Youth event. In the creative industries track, which is the track I chose, I believe children aged 14 to 18 contribute to something that is genuinely hard to replicate, which is authenticity. When a young musician makes a song, they're not writing it for any label, agenda, or an algorithm. They're writing it because that is what they feel. Commercially produced songs are often engineered to provoke anger, desire, lust, and any other of that. But a teenager writing a song in their bedroom isn't thinking of any of that. They're writing it because that is true, and truth connects people. The best part is, emotion in music doesn't need a translation. A melody that carries longing sounds like longing in every language. A rhythm that carries joy feels like joy in every language. But when that emotion comes from another young person, someone going through the same things that you're going through, it gives this sort of connection. That connection is exactly what children's diplomacy needs. For this second question, the person I would choose is Viktor Tsoi, a Soviet rock musician and the frontman of the group band Kino. People might know him as a cultural icon in Russia. What inspires me is how his music went beyond borders, and to young people specifically. During the Cold War, the East and the West weren't just politically separated, but culturally. Viktor Tsoi set out beyond that. His music reached the Western audiences without him even trying. He became a cultural bridge between the East and the West. What makes him especially relevant to children's diplomacy is who he spoke to. Tsoi wrote it for young people, the ones who felt unheard, restless, and hungry for something real. Young people across the USSR felt seen through his music, and that feeling crossed borders too. That's what I want to carry into children's diplomacy. Creativity that makes young people from different countries feel understood by each other. Well, these are a lot of good values, but as a musician, I'm stuck with 2: creativity, mutual help, and respect. Everyone is creative, whether you're finding solutions, you're making a song, or you're just sketching or drawing. But that doesn't mean creativity is rare. Creativity is human. Having that alone means nothing if you can't collaborate with others. Without respect, creativity just becomes a way to fill your ego. Let me explain. I've seen this before in music. The best songs that I've made is not when I make it alone. The best songs are when I let in each creativity from my friend and pour it out in a song. I can write the lyrics and the chords of a song, but the guitar fills and the drum fills will just come naturally if I let my friends do it. And I have no right to force my idea, even if I think it's more creative. That's why I believe this value is important in children's diplomacy, because no bridge between cultures get built by only one person standing alone. My project is a song cover that I think represents what children diplomacy through music sounds like. I took Korobey Niki, a traditional Russian folk song, and combined it with instruments from Indonesia, like the angklung, gamelan, kecapi, and others. This idea came from a thought. What happens when Indonesian sounds play a Russian melody? The answer surprised me. It didn't sound forced or strange. It sounded like something new. And that's acculturation. Here's what the track sounds like. I uploaded the full version on my VK account. For the production, I used Cakewalk Sonar as my digital audio workstation, and I also used Monster Ethicna as a VST, which is a versatile instrument library that contains various samples from traditional instruments in Indonesia. And that's all from me. I hope this message is useful. Spasiba и пока-пока.